We both grew up Catholic. I definitely was less, religious, devout about it than Melanie was, for sure.
I was super, super committed to my faith and always practiced, but felt like there was something missing. I would go through the motions.
It just never really felt like it connected. I would pray on my own. It just kind of felt like I was sometimes talking to a void.
We both went to a Catholic university. We actually met at a bus stop when we were studying abroad. And then actually when we were studying abroad, I was a victim of sexual assault. And it was at that point in my life where I was like, okay, if I've been doing this for 18 years and this is still gonna happen to me, why am I doing this? And I wouldn't say I gave up on God completely, because in my heart, I knew he was still there, but I was so angry and I just did not understand why something like that would happen to me.
And ultimately, things got a little bit better over time, and
And Shane encouraged me to talk to my family about it and seek help and not suffer in silence.
But even through all of this healing, it still kind of felt like something was sort of missing a little bit.
Yeah.
And we weren't really sure what it was. And
so then it was April of 2020. We got a call from my mom, and she's like, Melanie, something's really bad's happened. Dad's being rushed into brain surgery. He had a brain aneurysm.
First 2 weeks, we literally did not know if he was going to make it out alive.
So it was in that time that I had to surrender it all to God, even though I was still so angry at him and I wasn't fully healed from what happened to me. I kind of knew there's nothing I can do for my dad at this point. I had a coworker, Mark. Every weekend he'd be like, oh, how was your weekend? I'm like, good, how was yours? Good, just went to church. And he invited us to the bridge. So we watched online for a little bit, kind of got curious, and then I had told Shane, and Shane agreed. I don't want to bring a child into this world unless we have a place where we can raise them knowing God. One Sunday morning, we decided to just go to the bridge for the first time, and it was actually the morning that we took a positive pregnancy test.
I think that was God telling us, that you're making the right decision, you're finding what you need.
And this is going to be your home and somewhere to raise your daughter.
First couple of weeks that we went, I don't know, it just felt like every single week the messages were just talking directly to me. And that was just God and the Holy Spirit talking to me. And it was truly just life-changing and astounding.
So we threw ourselves in and we joined a small group. And that's when our faith really started to grow stronger and grow deeper. We still hadn't been baptized, and we were like, oh yeah, we'll do it. But we always kind of put it off.
It's we're not in the right place yet. And when are you ever going to be in the right place?
It was December of 2023. Molly was 6 months old and she got RSV.
Sometimes I'm not sure if we would have ever made it through without this community and without the people around us and the prayers that we were getting.
Molly recovers, and that was really when Shane and I decided it's time to get baptized and to say we are sinners and we need God and we need Jesus.
And so a couple weeks later we got baptized together.
And then a few weeks after that we dedicated Molly. The biggest difference that I have now being part of the bridge versus the faith I grew up with is that I have a personal relationship with Jesus. I didn't realize that you could have that relationship and that Jesus and God want that relationship with you.
Absolutely. And Jordan always asks, when have you seen, God pursuing you in your life? And I can say now, I see it all the time. It's almost what were you doing? Why were you paying more attention? And God is speaking to you, even if you don't always think so. And he was speaking to us, and I know he can, be speaking to you and everyone else. I'm Shane.
And I'm Melanie.
And we're followers of Jesus Christ.